Okay.
right? It's the same thing. See how there's all little guys on there?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the
Those
cortical
are
radius.
the same.
These are the arcuate.
Arcuates, and
Yeah.
the arcuates here are. Oh,
This-
I'm thinking
this-
of the other
this-
one.
this
I'm
would
sorry.
be the arcuate.
Here, let me get the other one.
Cortical radius,
Okay.
vein and artery. But this is your accurate, arcuate or whatever, which is like the arc.
Okay.
So these are these,
Arcuates.
and these are these. And on them, as you see these little guys, you have these, which are your
Globular or glomulars.
well, the glomulars is inside. I think
Renal
also
corpuscle.
corpuscle, yeah. And then whatever comes out of it is the proximal convoluted tubule. And that-
PTC.
Yep, yep. And then it goes all through, and this is the loop of Henle.
Okay. And then this is the
DCT,
DCT.
the
Right.
distal convoluted tubule. And that
This is
goes
the
in-
afferent
Yep.
and efferent.
Yep. And up here, what do you call it when the vessels are around?
Intertubular,
Paratubular
paratubular.
capillaries. And down here, this is the vasa recta.
Yeah.
This is the collecting duct. The loop of Henle. This is where the blood is inside there that's getting filtered out. And the rest of this is what? Lymph? No. Filtrate. That's all I know about that.
And then what about this thing?
These are what are the pyramids?
Yeah, I forget what they're called.
The renal pyramids. And this is your calyx major calyx.
Yeah,
And
on this
these are your
model,
minor
the
calyx.
only two minors you have would be here and here. This would
Okay.
be major, major, major,
Okay.
major.
And how do we know those are minors?
Because they bust off.
Just
from
because
it.
I told you.
Just 'cause you do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just know for this one, this model. The minors are the ones that are attached to the.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you call that? Vulva or the vulva or something?
I forget.
Okay.
You have to.
And then you have these are your renal artery and renal vein. This is your ureter, and
pelvis.
this
Show her where the renal
this is
pelvis
renal
is.
pelvis, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
this whole little area right in here.
Renal pelvis. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is the renal capsule. This is the renal capsule. Capsule. Corpuscle.
Isn't that also glomerular?
Yeah, this is the
The
glomerulus.
glomerulus is inside the
Inside.
renal corpuscle.
Oh, okay.
What's this little?
That's the Bowman's capsule or
What this? Okay.
the renal capsule.
Okay. And then you have this little space, which is called
The glomerular space.
glomerular
And
space.
filtrate is in the glomerular space. Here's the blood. These are podocytes.
Oh.
The skin, the epithelial tissue here is simple squamous. This is the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. The epithelial changes here into simple cuboidal. A special feature of the simple cuboidal only in the PCT is microvilli, which purpose is to increase surface area to increase absorption.
Hell yeah.
Then it goes into the descending loop of Henle, where the epithelial tissue changes to simple squamous.
Now, wouldn't it be descending on this side? Is it coming off here?
No, this is descending. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right. Sorry.
yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. This is descending. This is ascending. And then this goes into the DCT, where it switches again to simple cuboidal.
Okay.
So it switches. So
This
this
is simple squamous right here.
okay,
Yep.
and this is
Simple cuboidal.
Cub-
And
Cuboidal.
simple squamous.
This, all of this, the renal corpuscle, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, that makes up a nephron, which is the functional unit of kidney. It does not include the collecting duct.
don't multiple nephrons go into one collecting duct?
Oh, yeah.
They dump into.
See, this one does
okay.
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so this stuff over here is what we see in here, right?
No, well,
Those are just arteries and
Or above
veins,
that, above
capillaries
that.
and- yeah.
but she doesn't like that much.
Oh, okay.
But
So you have things called cortical nephrons. That's when the nephron is in mostly the cortex. And when a good part of the loop of Henle is down in the medulla, that's a juxtamedullary nephron. It's a tongue twister for me,
Yeah.
so look at my spelling on that. Juxtamedullary, I think I said that right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this right here is the DCT. That's the distal convoluted tubule.
Just passing
It is,
by.
yes, it's not going into or out of the glomerulus. What's going into the glomerulus is the afferent. What's going out is the efferent.
Which is smaller.
Yes, which is smaller. What's going in is blood. Okay? This is not blood. This is the filtrate. This is carrying filtrate out.
This is just showing it's passing by it,
Yeah.
but not
Okay.
going into it.
Okay.
What
And
were these
then
guys called again?
podocytes.
Photocytes. Cool.
And there was a section of the afferent and the DCT that's called the juxtaglomerular apparatus. Right?
Yeah.
And you have juxtaglomerular cells on the afferent arterio, and then you have macula densa on inside the DCT. Those are the cells in the DCT. Juxtaglomerular cells, macula densa. Those secrete renin. And then that's all your
Cool.
endocrine
Thank you.
in the endocrine lecture.
Very
It's heavy,
helpful.
dude. It's
But
heavy.
it's not
Arcuate.
arcuate, exactly. Arcuates go into
The cortical radiate.
cortical radiate. So let's just do blood flow, or let's do this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you already did that one.
We did.
Okay.
We can do it again.
Well, I don't want to be. I don't want to stare. I want you to see too. So this vessel right here is going to be the No, that's going to be
Interlobar.
interlobar. This is going to be arcuate. Well, let's do this one, arcuate, because we'll do going in. And then this is going to be the cortical radiate, and then this is going to be the afferent. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Okay.
And then this is going to be efferent. When the efferent goes into the capillary bed that's surrounding the PCT, DCT, and renal corpuscle only, it's called paratubular capillary. That's the capillary bed. PCT, paratubular. Just kind of think PP. You know, those ears up on top.
PP.
When the PP.
Got it.
When the capillary bed is surrounding the loop of Henle, that's going to be called vasa recta. I kind of just remember that because this kind of looks like a rectum down here, like the down part, vasa
Whatever it
recta.
takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Yeah, I know that sounds silly. Okay, then this is right here. So you knew that this was the arcuate here, so that you know this is arcuate. Don't let that confuse you. Once you know what one of them is, what comes from arcuate is your interlobar and your cortical radiate. Okay? And so that's, this is a collecting duct. And in the collecting duct, you can still have reabsorption back to the body from this fluid. Okay? Is that all? This is a renal corpuscle. The renal capsule is, or the Bowman's capsule and the renal capsule are around the renal corpuscle, but it's just this section, the capsule. Inside, you have the glomerulus. One important thing too, when you guys are doing blood flow, don't do afferent to renal corpuscle. That's not where the blood goes. It goes afferent into the glomerulus. It doesn't go, the blood doesn't come in here. It is just going into the glomerulus. So if you do blood flow, and if there's a question that might be fair, like, you know, afferent renal corpuscle, wrong. Afferent glomerulus, like it says on your sheet. Glomerulus, efferent. Efferent, paratubular capillaries, vasa recta, cortical radiate, arcuate, interlobar.
Cool.
Okay?
Awesome.
Bowman's capsule is, I think, glomerulus. It's not renal capsule or renal corpuscle. I just asked her that.
Yeah, I know. I asked her
get-
because they were asking me, so that's renal
I-
corpuscle is the whole thing.
Yes.
Bowman's capsule is just this right here.
Which is also glomerulus. Some other.
This is or glomerular capsule.
Yes.
Because that's the capsule.
Yes, that
Because this
glomerular
is the
capsule.
glomerulus.
Yeah.